It's Wii Wednesday, gamers, and last week we took a look at the best Miis on the Wii, so it's high time we take a look at the top 10 worst Miis on the Wii. And buckle up, because these Miis are gonna get really bad. Trust me. I wouldn't lie about that. Starting off this list in the number 10 spot, we have the iconic Guest Bee. Now I will say, this isn't that horrible of a Mii in all honesty, but it is extremely bland. I do like that he wears a blue shirt, but that's about all that I like. When you're able to have so much fun in the Mii Maker menu, why would you ever default to choosing Guest Bee? You might be thinking, but what if you're at a friend's house and they only have one Mii, so you have to choose a guest? Well, you know what? Then your friend is awful. You need to find some new ones. Every good friend should have multiple zany and wacky Miis for you to choose from, especially if they're going to invite you over to their house to play some Wii Sports or something that requires a Mii. The only time it's ever okay to choose Guest Bee is as a joke or ironically, and even then it would only be funny once, and it would only be funny because this Mii is so boring. In fact, you could probably use that as an insult. Imagine being told that you're the type of person who chooses Guest Bee in Wii Sports. That would be very hurtful, I'd imagine. What makes this even worse is that this guy became the Mii sword fighter in Super Smash Bros. 4. I'm not sure how this man got away with this, but frankly, it's offensive. Luckily in the new Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Switch, they got a new guy and gave him some more interesting hairstyle, I guess, but Guest Bee is just bland and boring and does not deserve to be a Mii sword fighter. In fact, I think the B stands for bland or boring, so congratulations, Guest Bee. You're the 10th worst Mii on the Wii. For number 9, we have a surprise entry on this list being Mario. Now, this might be controversial, but hear me out. Why are you making a Mii of Mario? You can already play as him in pretty much every game, so what's the point? Now, I won't lie, I know children do this, and I'm not trying to say kids that do this are dumb or uncreative or stupid or anything, but when you're going through your Miis on the Wii and see a weird looking Mario, it's never going to be the best one. And again, just to be clear, I'm not hating on anyone who made a Mario Mii, especially as a kid. My little brother made an ugly Mario Mii that he used to race in Mario Kart. I never understood why, since you could just be Mario in that game, but he was like 3 years old, so who cares? I just think it's silly to make Mario as a Mii, especially with the terrible hat options in the Mii Maker. I know there was once a contest on the Check Me Out channel on making Mario without his cap, and those are okay, I guess, but I'm specifically talking about Mario with his cap. And the more accurate the Mario, the more it belongs on this list, because the ugly Marios are honestly kind of funny. For some reason, I can't get footage from my personal Wii with my capture card, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I replaced the capacitor, but it works fine on the TV, so I don't know. If I can get a picture though, this is the ugly Mario that my brother made, and I think this one is very funny. But the lore accurate Marios, that's just silly, so congratulations Mario, you're the 9th worst Mii on the Wii. For number 8, we have the Mii Brawler, and yes, this was introduced on the Wii U, but you can still make this Mii on the Wii due to how boring and simple it is. If you thought Guest Bee was bad, then you're gonna hate this guy, because he's even worse and still got his own spot in Smash Bros. While Luigi never made it to Smash Bros, but the default Mii did, this is literally a default Mii with black hair that's slightly different. I mean, what do I even say about this Mii? It sucks. It got its own amiibo, and I hate it. I think Nintendo should make a Build-A-Bear workshop for amiibos based on the Mii so that you can have a Sans Mii Brawler as an amiibo, or anyone from my top 10 best Miis video in amiibo form. That would be awesome. But instead, we're stuck with this weirdo and Guest Bee, so yeah, that's great. Congratulations Mii Brawler, you were the 8th worst Mii on the Wii. For number 7, we have another Mii that might be a bit controversial, being Lonk. Now, I don't hate Lonk, I just don't think this is very funny in today's day and age. Back in 2006 and 2009, he was kind of funny, I guess, because I do like ugly Miis that vaguely resemble real characters more than complete recreations like I was talking about with the Mario Miis earlier, but I just feel like Lonk has been overused. I'm not a Lonk hater by any means, but I just don't really like this guy. Like, it's just not funny. If you have Lonk on your Wii, that's cool, I wouldn't judge you for that. I probably have him on mine too, but I have almost 200 Miis if you count the ones forever running around in the Mii Plaza. But anyway, Lonk has always been on my bad side. I mean, there are so many funny Miis as we've seen in the Best Mii video, and Lonk just isn't one of them. Again, he's not that bad. I mean, I didn't say he's the worst Mii of all time. I just think that he wasn't really that funny to begin with, and now the meme has been overplayed more and more over the years. I don't know what else to really say about this guy though, so yeah, congratulations, Lonk. You're the 7th worst Mii on the Wii. Coming in at number 6, we have a Mii that I truly despise, TizzyQ's Mii. Now, if you've ever watched a TizzyQ stream, you've seen this short little Sonic character thing in the Mario Kart lobbies, and I just want to know why your Mii looks like that, TizzyQ. I love your streams, and everyone watching needs to go follow TizzyQ on Twitch and subscribe because he's a good friend of mine, but seriously, why does your Mii look like that? Now, I will say, his Mii is on the Switch and it has blue hair, so on the Wii it would have silver or gray hair, but that doesn't really help in this case. In fact, I think it looks worse with the silver and gray hair, so this is just all around bad Mii, TizzyQ, I'm sorry. And to top it all off, I asked for a picture from TizzyQ for his Mii for a reference while making this video, and he sent me footage of creating this absolutely disgusting monster. I'm not sure why I was sent this footage or what I've done to deserve it, but I hate it. Luckily for you guys, this guy is on the Switch and not the Wii, so I cannot include this awful abomination in this video, but good grief, TizzyQ should be punished to the furthest extent of the law for creating this disgusting creature. It's making me sick. Anyway, TizzyQ's main Mii is still pretty bad. Please make a new one, TizzyQ, because your Mii is the 6th worst Mii on the Wii. With the first half of the Miis taken care of, brace yourself, because they're about to get much worse, as I'm sure you could figure, because this is a top 10 video, and I'll go ahead and let you know, Matt is not on this list. Sure, he's not one of the best Miis, but he's not the worst, especially not one of the top 5 worst. I mean, come on. The guy's a boxing legend. Starting off the worst half of the list, we have the famous Minecraft cheater, Dream. Now, why would you make a Mii of this guy in the first place? I have no idea, but I hate it. This is just a smiley face, and in all honesty, if it was called smiley face or a sticker that you get from Walmart, I would have no problem with this thing. But it's not. It's called Dream based off of the mask he wears. You know, the mask, that thing he made a whole music video about. Also, not to be rude, but I thought Dream took that thing off and revealed that he had a troll face. Why wouldn't you just make a troll face Mii and call that Dream? That would be pretty funny, and I would not hate that Mii. Also, in case you think I'm bullying Dream's appearance, I'm not. I wish I had a troll face in real life. That would be epic, especially since I'm a troll. Plus, it's very fitting considering he got famous from doing Minecraft speedruns and then he cheated. That's a pretty big troll if you ask me. Anyway, this Mii is just a simple smiley face plagued by the name Dream, and I don't like it. It creeps me out. So congratulations, Dream. You've done a lot of things in your life and have probably earned a lot of awards, but it's time to add the 5th worst Mii on the Wii to your trophy case, because that's what you've won today, Dream. The 5th worst Mii on the Wii. For number 4, we have a Mii that you have all seen but have probably never noticed because it features on the Mii channel screen itself. I'm talking about this Mii that's second from the right. Yep, this weirdo right here. I don't know what this guy's name is, but by golly, he looks weird and he creeps me out. Why Nintendo decided to include this guy on the actual Mii channel is beyond me, but he's certainly there. On the Spriters resource, Mr. C even managed to get every Mii from this channel screen, so we get a better look at this weirdo. I'm gonna try to recreate him in the Mii Maker 2, as you can see, but I mean, look at this guy. Why does he look like that, and why is he on every Wii ever created? All 100 million plus people who have ever bought a Wii have seen this guy, and I think this must be a huge meme by Nintendo. Whoever made this Mii and put it on the Mii Maker channel was probably laughing their tuchus off at the thought of traumatizing all the children who just wanted to make a Mii for Wii Sports to avoid playing as Guest B. I'd bet it was the same Nintendo employee that added those quote-unquote Easter eggs into the Game Boy camera that were really just creepypasta jump scares. I will say though, I do like that it looks kind of ugly. I mean, I'm a troll myself, so it's kind of funny, but I also hate this guy at the same time. I don't know what this guy's name is, but I hate him, and he is the 4th worst Mii on the Wii. Coming in at number 3, we might have another controversial one, being any Mii with these eyebrows. I don't know why these eyebrows are even an option when there's already a small amount of choices of customization on the Wii compared to the later Nintendo consoles, but it's just a waste of space. No one has eyebrows like this, and they're frankly ugly. The only way these eyebrows would ever be acceptable is if you were making one of those goofy Miis like a bug or something and you morphed and transformed these spotted eyebrows into antennas or something, but even then, I'm sure there are other eyebrows that would be a better option. I just want to know why these are in the game. No one has eyebrows like this, they're ugly, and I don't like them. Do any of you guys watching this video think these spotted eyebrows are good? Do you use them on your Miis? I certainly hope not, because I'm declaring any Mii with these spotted eyebrows as the third worst Mii on the Wii. For number 2, we may have the most traumatizing Mii of all time, which is saying a lot after number 4. This is of course the Me Gusta meme as a Mii. Now, I love Rage comics, and Me Gusta is no exception. But when they're in their basic Rage comic form for some reason, this face is a lot more palatable and doesn't bother me all that much. Sure, it's still an ugly face, I think it's meant to be ugly, but once it's put in the meme maker, it becomes an entirely new level of ugly. I hate how this thing looks, and whoever created this, much like Tizzy should be punished to the full extent of the law. I hate this, and I can't even elaborate exactly why, because I do like the Me Gusta meme, and this is extremely accurate. Something about the fact that it looks more like a real human being genuinely bothers me to my core, and I just can't stand it. I want to stop looking at this hideous creature, so let's just move on and congratulate Me Gusta for being the second worst Mii on the Wii. Now, coming in at the number 1 spot, we have a horrible abomination of a Mii, both in concept and design. This Mii is straight up evil, and this isn't even funny. The number 1 worst Mii of all time is Pol Pot. I mean, this is just awful and in poor taste. This guy caused the Cambodian genocide and is one of the most evil human beings to ever live. I'm not even gonna get into the details because they're so gruesome and violent, but the fact that this guy has been immortalized in Mii form is offensive, abhorrent, and straight up disrespectful. This is an awful Mii. There is no Mii worse than this. Who woke up one day and decided to make a Mii based off of Pol Pot? That's not funny, and it's not even a good Mii. Could you imagine just trying to play Wii Sports Baseball and then Pol Pot steals third base? Completely despicable. This is making me sick to even talk about. So Pol Pot, you are the worst Mii ever created, and also one of the worst human beings ever created, but we'll go over that in my top 10 worst human beings video. So stay tuned for that. Those were the worst Miis on the Wii. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if one of your favorite Miis was on this list, get a better taste in Miis.